Kaleidoscope, a weekly public affairs program brought to you in partnership with the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, Kaleidoscope Magazine, and News Channel 5.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast today. The annual Profit Factor Conference and Trade Show takes place on August the 23rd at La Center in Westlake. Black Pages Ohio publisher and conference founder Bob Lanier is here, along with Scott Hardwick of Rockwell Automation, to tell us more about the event. Then later on, we will hear from Lou Acosta of Blessings Music Fest. And later in the broadcast after that, Gary Nickerson and Lawana McKinley White will share information about the Ohio University Ebony Bobcat Network. Good morning again. I'm Leon Bibb. This is Kaleidoscope, and so we begin. Bob Lanier and Scott Hardwick, good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Good to have you both.
Again.
Good to have you with us both. Bob Lanier is publisher of Black Pages, and Scott Hardwick is manager of supplier diversity for Rockwell Automation.
Yes.
Refresh us on Black Pages, what Black Pages does.
Well, we are a local minority-owned and operated publication that showcases minority businesses in the Northeast Ohio area. We're, as a matter of fact, this year's our 20th anniversary. We've been doing, I should say magazine, but directories for the Cleveland area, Akron area, Canton area, Youngstown, Columbus.
Kind of a yellow pages inside the black community.
Exactly.
So it's called the Black Pages. And you've got something this year called the Profit Factor Conference and Trade Show.
Yes.
What's going to happen at the Profit Factor Conference and Trade Show?
Well, this is our 6th annual event that we've had here. It's a signature event for Northeast Ohio because it's a statewide event. We have a number of major corporations who are partnering with us, as well as making some MBE, major corporations, matchmaking opportunities.
Scott Hardwick is with you, who's manager of supplier diversity for Rockwell Automation. Good to have you with us, Scott.
Thank you for having me.
What's Rockwell's involvement in this Profit Factor event?
Rockwell, over a decade ago, took it upon themselves to become very, very involved with our community. And when we do that, we do about 15 shows per year, and Bob's show is one of the highlights. We've been a sponsor for a couple of years. We're here to do whatever Bob tells us. If Bob needs something, we're there to help. We've got a full team of diversity ambassadors, so we will have a full crew with us at the show. And we're actually looking forward to the matchmaker events where we are able to hook up with minority businesses and hopefully award some contracts from that.
And keeps business going and be a good citizen in the greater Cleveland community at the same time. What do you want to happen at this Profit Factor Conference and Trade Show? Who is it geared to, Bob?
Well, it's geared towards minority companies who are looking to do business with major corporations. One of the things Scott did not quite allude to was the fact that last year they won, Rockwell won the, I think it was the sourcing, what was the award that you guys won?
Yes.
Nationally, they did the major sourcing award for the statewide, so as well as national. So Rockwell has been very, very committed to, diversity in terms of making opportunities available for minority businesses.
I'm holding up a little placard that you brought with you, and maybe we can get a shot of that on camera too. Kind of an event of what you're doing. And if you hold that shot, camera too, I'd appreciate that. I hate to direct from the studio, but and this is Black Pages. This is the publication
that we've done,
that you put out. And Scott, you are apparently, you and Rockwell are apparently in agreement with the kinds of things that Black Pages is doing and the conference is doing. Speak to that a little bit.
Actually, we are involved in anything that has to do with minority business. And again, kind of going back to Bob and the Black Pages, we are here to help with any way that he needs. We have become really good friends. We've found ways to get additional sponsorships from other major corporations, and there's a big list of sponsors for this show. And again, that's all to put money back in our community here in Cleveland, Ohio.
And once again, this event is going to be on August the 23rd, which is a Thursday at La Center in Westlake, and that's at 25,777 Detroit Road in Westlake. And I see registration is $5.
Yes.
What's going to happen when people get here? What are they going, when they leave the doors of La Center after being with you for the day there? And you started, what, 8 o'clock in the morning, goes until 4:30. When they leave, what will they have profited? How will they have profited?
Well, one of the things that we're hoping is get information to help them grow their business, take their business to the next level. We have workshop sessions that's going on, just talk about how to do business with major corporations, marketing, strategic planning, financing. I mean, these are workshops that take place during the course of the day along with the trade show. We have a dynamic keynote speaker for the lunch, which is Paula Carter. She is the manager of supplier diversity for all of Northeast Ohio, all of Northern Ohio, I'm sorry, North America, rather, Honda for North America. So she's very, very situated in the supply diversity for Honda, and we're expecting to have a number of corporations out there who have multi-million dollars in contract opportunities that they can talk to these MBEs, or with our matchmaking session where you have one-on-one with a lot of these major corporations that are there.
Pick up advice on how to get in business and stay in business, and make business, which is what Rockwell has been doing for decades now, how to get in business. What kind of expertise can Rockwell bring other than give the emotional support?
Rockwell actually has a very solid supplier diversity program, has for about 10 years. We are the leader in minority spend for the automation business, and I can't name my competitors, but there's some very large names there. Yeah. So we take a lot of pride in that. We have all kinds of programs set up where, let's just say you're a minority business and you become a supplier to Rockwell. We will actually offer you special training. My department will pay for your Six Sigma training or your additional computer classes or whatever. I think we offer a lot of things that a lot of corporations do not offer to the minority businesses.
So it's a good thing to get everybody together under the same roof and draw upon the expertise, the kind of expertise that Scott speaks to from Rockwell Automation and other companies as well. All right. Well, good to have you both on the broadcast. Once again, it's going to be Thursday, August the 23rd at La Center, which is on Detroit Road in Westlake. A Thursday, let me get my notes here. August the 23rd starts at 8 o'clock in the morning and goes until 4:30 in the afternoon. And you can get more information by going to the website, The Profit Factor, theprofitfactor.com, or you can telephone 800-900-7735. That's a toll-free number of 800-900-7735. Bob Lanier, Scott Hardwick, we appreciate you being on the broadcast.
Thank you for having us.
Be well and good luck.
All right, thank you.
You'll be profiting, I know that. A little joke there. Okay, thank you, gentlemen. I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back in just a moment. This is Kaleidoscope, but first these words, especially for you. Welcome back to more of Kaleidoscope. Good to have you with us this morning. The annual Blessings Music Fest takes place this weekend, the weekend of August the 3rd and 4th, I should say. Founder Lou Acosta is here to tell us more about this annual event that's going to take place Friday and Saturday, August 3rd and August the 4th. Good to see you, Lou.
Good to see you, Leon.
Tell us, refresh us now. What is the 2012 Music Fest? What is that?
Well, we've been around for 11 years now doing the Blessings Music Fest. Last 10 years we were outdoors. We have a music fest that we usually put outdoors with vendors, and we have different artists that come in throughout Northeast Ohio, but also 13 states in the last 10 years. And we put on everything from gospel, all gospel music, Christian music, alternative music. We had different types of rock bands come in from all over. So it was always, you know, a mixture of different type of Christian gospel music.
And this is in Lorain, Ohio.
Well, we've had it in different places. We started in Lorain, and we've gone back to Lorain, you know, to do it down at Black River Landing, which is a big.
So you're having it. You're having it this time. Where you're having it?
We're having it at the Palace Theater this time because this year, I mean, we made a decision about 2 months ago. This year, it's been a heat wave going throughout, you know, June and now July, and August is going to be probably the hottest part of the month. And it usually is, and we're usually outdoors. We have a lot of elderly people that come out. We have a lot of families, and we want to make sure that, you know, there's no, even though we put shade out there, it's still going to be hot. So we want to put it in an air-conditioned indoor type arena.
Blessings Music Fest. What kind of music are we talking about?
We're talking about gospel music this year, but we're doing two things. We're doing, on Friday, we're doing comedy.
Yeah.
6 different comedians.
I'll hold up a card here.
Okay.
Maybe we can get a shot
6
of that.
different comedians will be coming in to do a family comedy show on Friday. Because it hasn't been happening around this area. They've had it in Columbus, they've had it in Cincinnati, but the Cleveland, Lorain County area, you know, it's hard to see, you know, 6 comedians in one place. And then the next day we're having national recording artists, the Neville Sisters, and they're from our area, Northeast Ohio, from Youngstown.
Yeah, and I'll hold up a card for that one too.
But they've reached the national level right now, and every year we're going to have national artists coming in, and that's one of them we've chosen for this year. We also have Shay Harris
from News Channel 5.
News Channel 5.
One of our fine reporters.
Yes.
She's a singer of gospel music.
She's a gospel singer.
I'm telling you, she's gonna do you well.
Yeah.
She's gonna do very well.
We also have American Idol's one of the American Idol's gospel singers now, Scott Sable.
Yeah.
We have Pastor Pete Figueroa, and we have Exodus chapter 5.
Now, does registration, do people need to register to get into this music fest, or how do you get there?
No, that's all tickets. You know, tickets are on our blessingsmusicfest.com. You know, if they go to the website, they can do that, or they can purchase tickets at the Lorain Palace Theater.
And what are the ticket prices?
Ticket prices on Friday is $12 general, and Saturday is $15 general.
What do you want to come as a result of this? I know you and I are always talking, and you brought some things here which I want to show. Get a couple of things on you. You've got a variety of things going with Blessings.
Most of the publications we do publications for a lot of other people in different areas, diversity areas. Like we do that's the Hispanic Resource Directory that we do. We also do the Latino magazine. We also do the North Coast MBE, which is some of these here. We do Lorain County magazine. We do North Coast Entrepreneurs. So we do a lot of different, you know, ones. And we started out with the Blessings magazine. So when you see in a Blessings magazine like this, that's what we started out with.
What's your vision for the Blessings Music Fest, which is going to take place on August the 3rd and August the 4th? I mean, you've got the comedy night and you've got the music fest going on Friday and Saturday, August 3rd and 4th, starting at 7 o'clock at Lorain Palace Theater. What's your vision for all of this?
Vision right now is pretty much to establish an evangelistic outreach training center for drama, for anything from, give you an example, we have 6 different areas. We go into drama, music, we go into prison ministries, addiction services, you know, and then street.
You're a busy man. I mean, you've got all these publications going, and you're doing all these other things at this. All of this to benefit humankind, certainly. And you're based in Lorain, of course.
Well, I have an office right across the street, 2800 Euclid Avenue.
So you've got a piece in Cleveland.
We've been in Cleveland for a couple of years now.
You're all over Northeast Ohio.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let me put a phone number on the screen if we have not already done so. It is 440-670-7017. You see that at the bottom of the screen, or you can go to blessingsmusicfest.com. blessingsmusicfest.com. What keeps you going with all of this, Lou?
Well, pretty much we had people that when we look into the evangelistic field, you know, we've been doing this for over 20-some years in the evangelistic field for the outreach. And when I'm walking up and down the street, you know, and I get one of the kids from, like, say 105th Street, and they call me out and they say, "Hey, Brother Lou," and I turn around and I say, "Yeah?" And they says, "You don't remember me?" I says, "No, I kind of don't." Well, remember when you took those groups over to the prison or to the Hudson, to the correctional facilities and things like that? Well, I changed my life around when I came out.
You made an impact on somebody's life, Lou.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about.
And it's been doing that for the last 20-somewhat years.
Once again, it's the Blessings Music Fest, and it's going to be a family comedy show Friday, August the 3rd, at the Lorain Palace Theater. Starts at 7 o'clock. And the next day, Saturday, August the 4th, the Blessings Music Fest. It, too, will be at the downtown Lorain, at the Palace Theater in downtown Lorain. Good to have you on the broadcast, Lou, as always.
As always.
And keep on keeping on, Lou.
Thank you.
Yeah, good to see you too, my friend. I'm going to take a break right now, but in a moment we're going to talk about the Ohio University Ebony Bobcat Network. We will hear from them after we do this first. Welcome back to more of Kaleidoscope today. The Ohio University Ebony Bobcat Network hosts its annual social and open meeting weekend in August, and President LaWanna McKinley White is here, and Coordinator Gary Nickerson is here to tell us more about this event being held here in Cleveland. Good to see you, LaWanna McKinley White and Gary Nickerson.
Wonderful to be here. Thank you.
Tell me about the mission of the Ohio University Ebony Bobcat Network.
Well, we were established just 2 years ago for three purposes. First, to bring honor and recognition to past, present, and future persons of color who attended Ohio University. Secondly, to encourage our Black alumni to become more involved in alumni activities of the university. And third, and most importantly, to work with and help to fund the Urban Scholars Program that was created by Dr. Roderick McDavis when he came.
Yeah. Gary, I've seen some of my good friends who went to Ohio University, and they wear T-shirts that say, "Once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat." I mean, that's pretty much the spirit of Ohio University, isn't it?
It is a wonderful kind of a community kind of spirit. When we all went to Ohio University, we became family, and we used to come together and party together and support one another. When we have family events, we went out to family together as a group, and that was the spirit that was back in the 1960s.
Yeah.
Yes.
That wasn't that long ago.
Thank you.
Tell me about this event now you've got coming up now. Tell me a little bit about the Ebony Network annual meeting weekend to be held Friday and Saturday, August 17th and 18th. Well, what's going to happen at this big event?
On August 17th and 18th, we have a two-day weekend event. Friday is the Sip and Soul Dance, and that's where we can just enjoy one another and network and get everybody together and enjoy line dancing and having a great time. And then on Saturday is the annual meeting, and it's with a brunch. And that way we can talk, we can update each other what's happening at the university, and also get people involved with the Urban Scholars Program.
And you want to keep people involved with the university as well, make contributions to the university.
Exactly.
And those kind of things. And I should say that's going to be at the Manor Center Complex, which is at 24,111 Rockwell Drive in Euclid. The Manor Center Complex in Euclid, Ohio, Saturday, August 17th and 18th, Friday and Saturday. Each starts on Friday evening.
Starts Friday evening at 7 o'clock.
Yeah. LaWanna, tell me a little bit about the Urban Scholars Program. Well, what is that?
Well, Dr. Roderick McDavis, who is, first of all, a graduate of Ohio University, so he's the only the second person who has been the president, but also has been a student at Ohio University. He came in 2004, and in 2005 he established the Urban Scholars Program aimed at that young person who may be a B student, not necessarily one that gets all of the opportunities thrown at them, but someone who really has the drive and the fortitude to really make it through a four-year college, who has the grades, who has everything but the financial support. And so that our goal is to keep those young people coming to Ohio University and succeeding and having the financial backing to make it through.
Don't let money keep you from coming to a good university is what you're saying. Speaking of money, you've established a $500,000 endowment.
We're trying to establish a $500,000.
Okay.
We're at the beginning of that.
We're at the very beginning of it.
We're beginning.
Collecting the first dollars.
Right, exactly. Hoping to build and build, because we have to do it nationwide. We can't do it with just Cleveland area people.
And speaking of nationwide, your organization, the Ebony Bobcat Network, is a nationwide organization. Not just Northeast Ohio, not just Ohio, but nationwide.
We have members in California, members in Las Vegas, members in Atlanta, members in Columbus, all over.
And you're telling them, don't forget Athens, Ohio.
Absolutely,
where so many wonderful
things started. Many of us started.
And that's one of the reasons that we're trying to bring them to Cleveland every year to have an update and get that spirit refreshed. And every third year, we have the Black Alumni Reunion on campus at Ohio University, and that will be next year.
Let me put a phone number on the screen. You can get more information on what we're talking about. 440-439-7475. You see at the bottom of the screen, 440-439-7475. Or you can go to facebook.com/Ebony Bobcat Network. Facebook.com/Ebony Bobcat Network. That's at the bottom of the screen too. I do believe this. Will it cost anything to go to this event?
Yes. The donation well, you can register online. The cost is $40 for the Friday Sip and Soul Dance and $20 for the brunch.
It's open to anybody and everybody.
Open to anybody and everybody.
You didn't have to go to OU.
No, you don't have to. You can
I went to Bowling Green.
And we allow you to come.
But I can come. But when I go to OU, when I was at Bowling Green, when I'd visit, I always had a good time.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, we look forward to this big event. It's going to be, once again, August the 17th and 18th. That's a Friday and Saturday at the Manor Center Complex in Euclid, Ohio. And once again, it's $40 for the whole weekend.
No, $40 for Friday, $20 for the brunch.
$60 for everything.
Yeah, but we have a special. If you buy the combination ticket, get both at the same time, for $55. You save $5.
55. We're making money here.
Yes.
We're fundraising.
We're fundraising indeed. Thank you so much, Lawana McKinley-White, who's president of the Ohio University Ebony Bobcat Network, and Gary Nickerson, who is coordinator of the Alumni Weekend for the Ohio University Ebony Bobcat Network.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. In the house.
Yes,
Good to have you
absolutely.
on the broadcast.
Thank you.
Bowling Green says hi to OU. That's nice, too. It always has been that way. I'm going to take a break. In a moment, Marsha Maccabee of the Urban League of Greater Cleveland will offer words of wisdom. Here now is Marsha Maccabee of the Urban League, always with something interesting to say.
Hi, Leon. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good. What I've been thinking about this week is really not falling into complacency. And given where we are in the country today and with all the issues that we have going on, with the election coming up and so forth, you know, I think it's important that we not become complacent about the state of affairs within our communities, within our country. And if we don't become complacent, it means that we are always ready to take action where action is needed. And so, you know, certainly getting out to vote is, you know, the most critical during this election, making sure that we're paying attention to rules that are happening and laws that are happening and all of that kind of thing, because falling into complacency is dangerous.
So you need to be looking ahead and staying up on what's going on in your world.
Exactly.
Not only in your community, but your entire world.
Your entire world.
Because I don't know if you've noticed that everything has changed in the last few years.
Isn't there a song, everything has changed? Nothing remains the same.
Everything will change too. But that's the way it is. But you have to be involved as a citizen of the United States and as a citizen of the world to understand what's going on.
And if we aren't a part of the solution, we're a part of the problem.
Sounds like you're running for office.
Here we go, running for my office over 2930 Prospect.
This lady is the president and the CEO of the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, and we're glad that you're in that office.
Thank you.
That's going to do it. For Marsha Maccabee, I'm Leon Bibb. This is Kaleidoscope. Good luck, be well. Bye-bye. We'll talk again.
Kaleidoscope, a weekly public affairs program brought to you in partnership with the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, Kaleidoscope Magazine, and News Channel 5.